this fellow went to this roadhouse. He said, can you put me up for the night? He said, well, not really, we're very busy. He said, but if you don't mind doubling up with a fellow that snores very bad, he said, but you get no sleep. He said, you can hear him all over the place in here. He said, well, put me with him, don't worry, I'll sleep. He said, came down next morning, fit as a fiddle. He said, how do you sleep last night? He said, like a top. He said, how do you manage that? He said, well, I just got in bed with him, kissed him on the cheeks, and he kissed him on the cheek, and he sat in the chair watching me all night.
Fellow goes to the doctor's. He said, doctor, I feel like a steering wheel. The doctor said, you're going round a bloody bend, you.
This fella on a building site for 3 weeks. And all he done was lean on his shovel. 3 weeks, never even stopped at his dinner. And the manager come round. Says to the foreman, he says, get rid of that fella. He's been here 3 weeks, hasn't done a tap. So the foreman opens the office window and says, Mick, we want you in the office. Mick says, I'll stay on the shovel, he says. I'm no good at paperwork. Well, I told me that, Jess. This fellow's in the wine lodge with his missus. And they were both a pair of narcs, you know. A pair of gangsters they were. And she says, hey, Harry. She said, I was going past the jewellers there, around the corner the other day. They had a smashing watch. £2,000. Wouldn't half do me. He said, you'll have to wait till it's dark. As soon as it's dark, he's at the wine lodge, up to the jeweller's, a big house brick. Right through the window, grabs the watch and back into the wine lodge, gives it to her, and she's like that. I know that they are in the wine lodge, they're all like that. Next day, they're back in the wine lodge, she says, I was going past a fair shop there the other day. A smashing fair coat, £3,000, wouldn't have to me. He went, that's the way it's dark. As soon as it's dark, he's at the wine lodge, up to the big brick, right through the window, grabs the fair coat, back into the wine lodge. She puts it on, and there she is. She says, all I want now, she says, is a pair of shoes and a handbag to match. He said, do you think I'm made of bricks?
This is true. He got this job, this Irish fella, a lumberjack. He answered this advert in Exchange in Mart. And this Jewish fella said, look, if you can chop down 100 trees a day for me, finish at 12 o'clock midnight, I'll give you £10 a day. Oh, he said, I'll do that. How do I start? He said, go and get yourself a mechanical saw. Went on this shop. He bought this saw, 20 quid. He went to work. He come back, 5 to 12. He said to the Jewish boss, he said, well, sir, I'm shattered. I've sawn down 98 trees. I'm too tired. He said, look, I told you 100, you don't get paid. He said, but no. He said, 98's not 100, you don't get paid. This is the business. Get out. Oh, he said, I'll try again tomorrow, sir. Next day, 5 to 12, he's there again, midnight. 99 I got today, sir. I couldn't do another. He said, look, I told you 100, you don't get paid. Oh, he said, well, I'll try again then. He went back the third day. He said, sir, it's 25 past 12. I've sewn 100 on. He said, you're too late. I told you 12 o'clock. No overtime, you don't get paid. He said, we can stick a job. I said, well, that's all right. You're not getting paid. He said, I'll go and sell the saw back to the man who I bought it off. He went back, he said, I want to sell this saw. The fellow said, yes, well, it's second hand now, I'll give you £10 for it. He said, it's only second hand, I've only had it 2 days, 3 days. He said, £10, take it. So I'll take the £10. He said, well, I'll just check it, see if it's working. He pulled his string and went, boom, boom, boom. I said, what's that noise?
Did you hear about the ministry in the jungle? A young vicar went over there. A ministry, isn't it? Ministry? It's a bloody thing like that, anyway. No, it wasn't a priest, because us Catholics won't go in the jungle. Anyway. All of a sudden, he's walking through the jungle, and this great big lion comes out. He looks at it. He knows he can't escape, so he kneels down to pray. When he turns around, there's the lion praying. Lion kneeling down in the jungle praying. So the vicar said, it's a miracle. The lion said, shut up. I'm saying grace before meals. There's a couple of fellas here who want some dirty stuff, I can tell. It's 2 mile for you, this, isn't it? Hey, 2 mile. Fella goes up to this young lady, he says, excuse me, don't I know you? She said, no, I'm afraid not. He said, you look like Helen Green. She said, you want to see me in yellow?